Hey, good afternoon, film studies, or whatever time it is when you're watching this. It's afternoon for me right now. I have been going through and reading your Letterboxd reviews. No, not the reviews yet. I've been looking at the movies that you added to your Letterboxd. I've been reading through your top 10 genre lists and your top 10 of all time, and I've really been enjoying those, trying to write some things back to you, interact, that kind of stuff. Not that it's hard to interact. I genuinely like doing it. Just trying to make time, just as you are. We all have things to do at our homes and whatever, but thank you for getting those done. I've enjoyed them, and I'm going to continue to write things in them and look at them and whatever, and I'll get through all of them probably by tomorrow or the next day, because I can probably only get through so many per day, and because I'm writing so much about them. That being said, there's a few of you who have not gotten those in yet. Please do that. I think it's kind of a fun, not terribly difficult assignment to do. That's a little bit more interesting than maybe some of the other things you have to do. So get that done. I want to give a quick shout out to the two people with the top amounts of films that were posted. Number two is Ashton Hayward, who posted 710 movies in Letterboxd. That's quite a few movies. I think below that drops down to like the 400s, but top one with 842 is somebody with the username Blubby, and she knows who she is, so you can look that one up. But that's a lot of movies, Blubby, that you posted. Maybe there's somebody who has more than that, but they have not joined Letterboxd yet, so I don't know who that is and how many of those movies are. So that being said, switching gears to the next thing here, this document is what you're going to be looking at. There's really not a whole lot in the document for you. The old, new, borrowed, blue. If you weren't in class when I went through that, there's a previous video that goes through it. To be honest, I want you to watch 3 films that you haven't watched, and I'd like you to write reviews of them. And I know in the assignment it says 4, but I can't edit the assignment because I already gave it to you. So if you do 4, that's only going to be great. Excuse me. And I'm going to, consider that when I grade you. That being said, I don't think the grades are the most important thing. If you do the assignments, I'm going to give you grades. If you don't like the grades you're getting, you can revise things. You can tag me. You can email me, whatever. But I am glad that you're doing these things, and I'm glad you're using your time. And I think it's important that we keep doing things. So that being said, the one thing that's not really in this assignment is how to do a review or what should be in a review. The part that I'm most interested in is, like, I need to know where your reviews are. So this part right here, I want you to be able to tell me what movie you watched. I want you to put a link to it, because in your letterbox, it's going to be challenging to find which thing you reviewed and whatever. So that being said, what needs to go in a review? A review should be something like, how did you come to watch this movie? Was it recommended to you? What do you know about the movie? What did you think about it? What did they do well? As people who are taking a film class, I'd expect a little bit more than like movie good, movie bad. I want a little bit of why. You're informed people. If you're going to talk about the music, the lighting, the camera angles, the surprising direction it went, how it takes a familiar story and does something new with it, how it was unexpected, it was not as good as you had expected, and why, that kind of thing. Like, these don't have to be movies you love. You're watching a movie that was recommended, or there was an old one or whatever, and somehow you landed on it. What do you have to say about it? If you really hated it, then explain why. Like, what are you looking for? How did it not do that? And that's fine. So I don't have a length for what these need to be. Okay. It depends what you have to say. If you don't have much to say about it, though, like, those are less good than ones where you have more. I would say, unlike this video, which is getting pretty bloated here, if you're doing a review in a video, minute to 2 minutes. If you're writing it, 2 paragraphs. Keep it interesting. Keep it insightful. Add something to the conversation about that movie. Like, why would anybody, excuse me, why would anybody who's not seen the movie use it to maybe see the movie or to avoid it? And what about people who've seen the movie? Would it add something to things that they had already thought about it? So that's what I'm looking for. You should have 3 of those. Those are due in about 2 weeks or about a week and a half. So you've got time to watch movies. If you can make other people in your family part of it, please do watch it with them. If you want somebody to make a video with you, like friends, family, siblings, parents, whatever, and have them be part of it, like, that's awesome. Do that. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Still looking for a few action movie videos. And a few of you have some makeup work to do, but otherwise, like going forward, I've got some ideas for what we're going to do with the semester. And we don't have any word on how long that's going to go or how long it's going to be, but I'm going to be here. I'm going to be putting things together, and I look forward to seeing what you come up with. So, see you around. See you on Snapchat with the pictures of your dogs and your food and that kind of stuff. And whatever. Take care of yourselves.